First, I'll start out by saying I think there's a lot of guys in the room who are leaders in their own way, leaders on their own teams. That's what I think is going to make this group really special and allow us to do something that we all dream of and want to do. Okay, but the guys wearing letters for us, wearing A's will be Ryan Chesley, Cutter Gauthier, Lane Hudson, and Gavin Brindley. And the captain of our team, it's a huge honor, great responsibility, will be Rutger McGroarty. Congrats, man. Okay.
Thanks, boys. It's a true honor. Let's go win a gold medal.
Here we go. Stars and Stripes behind us. It's December. We love this tournament, and it is a huge deal, and we treat it that way. EJ is going to be calling it, and I can't wait to watch. In fact, Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have the preview show, the World Junior Championship. We blow it out, talk about all the teams. One of the things that I've heard and read in all the studying I'm doing is that potentially Team USA could be the favorite. Do you think that's fair?
Yeah, I mean, they're always. I think they're always amongst the favorites these days. They have such a great program with the National Team Development Program. They have that team that plays at 18s. They're always very good. They get into the World Juniors. They're very competitive. I'm always of the belief, to me, Canada. I've been watching it a long time. I always say Canada's the favorite because whenever the Canadians come across the border and they start telling me we don't like our team, it's not as good this year, this is going on, that's going on, I say, okay, you're only going to win all 7 games. Right. You're mad.
We're going to hear Canada at the end.
There's not 8 games instead of 7. So, But the Canadians will be a factor. The Swedes playing on home ice are going to be a factor in the tournament as well. But I do like Team USA. They've got a really good group of forwards up front, and I think that's going to be the difference for them is, they have the ability, have speed, they have multiple guys that could score goals, and in a short tournament, right, that's the thing, is to build and to have guys in key moments that can make big plays.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and one of the lines I think will do really well and be productive and be one of the top lines in the tournament is Perreault, Smith and Leonard. Is something to watch, and I'm looking forward to watch Leonard because a lot of people are comparing him to Tom Wilson. And he's a physical player, can score, got a heavy shot, and that line's going to complement each other, and they played together before, and they have a lot of guys that have played together over the last 2 years together out there, and I think it's going to be a big part to watch and a lot of fun.
And to your point about Gabe Perreault and Will Smith and Ryan Leonard, they played together at the National Development Program, and they just lit it up.
Yes, they did.
And then they're playing together with Boston College now. So they have maintained that, that camaraderie, that, chemistry that they've had now in a couple different places. 7 players from Boston College that will be part of this team. And then a kid that I'll be watching a lot in the tournament. I love Lane Hudson, who goes to BU, the smaller defenseman, Montreal Canadiens draft pick, and he is dynamic to watch, and so he's back at the tournament this year. The U.S. has 7 returning players, and including their goaltender, Trey Augustine. It's always important to see.
I like him.
Yeah.
He's athletic, very calm and cool in the net. He's a good puck-moving goaltender, so it's he's going to come up with some big saves for them if they get a good chance to win.
He's at Michigan State right now, and he played last year, so I think he understands a little bit about where things are. If he falters for whatever reason, you might have Jacob Fowler may jump in there. He's at BC as well, but Trey Augustine, I would think, would be the guy from Michigan State.
What about Michigan? You mentioned Michigan State. There has been a continuing theme. One, at the draft, we keep hearing guy after guy after guy came from Michigan. A recurring theme for recent United States World Junior captains. Tell me if you recognize those 3 names next to McGraw. Hello, Luke, Cam, Werenski. We've heard of those guys. What an honor for Rutger.
Yeah, it's a great honor, and he's a real leader. I've gotten to know him over the last couple of years, doing the prospects games and at different events, see him at the draft, Winnipeg Jets draft pick. Now, the question from McGroarty, you see him in the red jersey there. I talked to John Van Beesbrook today. He's over there in Sweden as they're getting ready for their pre-tournament games. They'll play Canada, they'll play Switzerland. McGroarty was injured playing for Michigan. It's been a little bit more than a month now. We looked at the hit earlier, George. It was a pretty significant hit. He had a pretty significant injury, and they like what they're seeing right now. I don't think he will play in those pre-tournament games. They open the tournament against Norway as their first game. That's next Tuesday, the 26th, the day off, and then they play the Swiss. I think if they really want to be careful with him, they could hold him out even of those first game or two. But we'll keep an eye on Rutger McGroarty because he's an important piece of the puzzle. They feel he will be healthy enough to play. The question is exactly when.
Yeah, I was talking to Tony Martino, a scout for Winnipeg Jets, and he said that he is a likable person in the locker room. He's very vocal, and the players will follow him. So they made a really good choice. And, you know, when you have your own NHL team talking about you that way, that's probably why they drafted you.
I'm impressed with who you guys talked to. I talked to my dad. He told me UCLA lost to Cal State Northridge. What are we doing?